You guys are back here with Xtreme. I'm Philip, and today we're going to be continuing a build you haven't seen a lot of, but it's going to be sick. So we're bringing back my go-kart. I have the front end all taken apart, and Edward posted some stuff on it, but I did redo the front. I didn't record it, but that's how it'll look like. So I'd just like to tell you guys that Edward got me a bigger axle. So this is about like 1.25 inches here, and then it goes down to about 1 inch or so. Alright, so guys, I just winged it, and oh, we're so lucky. Splines work, so we're going to take off that hub, try to put it on here. If these don't work, whatever, we'll make new holes in that rim. Get a little more off, which is kind of sketchy, but it's okay. At least we got this hub to where we want it, so now we have to drill these holes with utmost precision so our tire actually spins straight. But yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so to make the holes on my hubs accurate, I decided to print out a compass. I'm going to tape it down to the ground, and then I'm going to hammer this. I've already tried it here. Left nice marks, but the paper slid around. So I made 3 more copies just in case. So I'll be doing that. Pretty satisfied with this. So now we're just going to tape it on here. Add some tape. And then we're just going to drill our holes in. So let's get to it. So I just got this mounted in, and this looks massive. It's so much more wider. The tires even go on the outside of this. It's just insane. So we got all our 8 things. All of them are even, which is kind of sad. I really wish that they were even, but it's fine. I'll just I'll grind them up a little bit, and then we'll just get them welded on. Alright, so I have this weird shaped pipe, and I was just having an idea, and I'm going to bend it like that. I'm just going to meet with this pole, and then I'm just going to cut it off right there about, and it's going to come over to that side, but I'll do that later. So this is going to be for my mounting of my shocks, so they can actually work. Alright, so I just added these two poles in. They look pretty sweet. I think they match the frame pretty nicely. Blending the 1/4 inch or 3/4 inch pipe with the inch pipe really worked out well. And then so right now, I'm gonna be making the roll bar that goes over. And yeah. This thing looks like a loser. Look how ugly that looks. Looks nasty. So you know what we're gonna do? Dang it. It doesn't belong here. You don't either. We're gonna cut those like 2 inches. So that'll drop it a little bit. And then, yeah, was not happy how that worked out. Cut them 2 inches and then we'll see how that looks. And if you don't like it, then we'll redo it again. But yeah. This looks a lot better. It's not as high, and I think it'll be fine. We'll have the cage in the back, like the little platform in the back, so we can store some stuff and where the suspension's gonna be attached to. So it won't look as weird as it is looking right now. So yeah, next we're gonna cut these pipe, and then just put a pipe right in the middle. And after that, we'll tack these on better, and then we'll make the roll cage. And if we like everything, then we'll weld everything up, and then we'll start on the rear swing arm. So right now, I have to go somewhere, so I'll have to continue this tomorrow. We got quite a bit done. Looks pretty sweet. It doesn't look ugly like it did. And then I was gonna put a bar right here, but I just don't have enough time. So tomorrow we'll continue this build. All right, so it's the next day, and as you guys know, we got all this done. And so right now, all we're gonna be doing is doing stuff for the rear swing arm. So let's get into it. So I just got all the pipes cut out, so now we're just gonna weld it up. I actually completely forgot to show you guys what engine I got. It's an 18 horsepower Duramax engine. Pull start for now. Maybe we'll add electric start in later. But here's a quick look at it. Okay, so we just finished cutting, making the holes bigger. It works on the engine, we tried it. And so right now we're gonna do the mounts. So we're just gonna have these two bars coming across. And I think that should be strong enough. If we're not certain that this will be strong enough, we'll just put like a bar right here or something like that, so that it'll just be strong in the way. But these are going to be some clean mounts, unlike these other mounts. We try to clean this up as much as possible, but it doesn't look too beautiful, but it doesn't matter as long as it does the job. Alright, so we just got it tacked in place. It's looking really nice. Next, before we actually tack it in on the actual piece of the sway bar, we're gonna get this gear off. So we're gonna grind all these welds off because I welded my gear to the axle, which kind of sucks. So we're gonna grind those off and then we're gonna bolt it on there because it does have a spot for it. Let's get into it. Yeah, so let's see how it works. It's not going to work. Even though our holes are lining up perfectly, all we need to do is make this diameter a little bigger, so we have a tool for that. We're going to attach this on this. We're basically just going to, that's all it's going to do. So we're just going to shave off the inside a little bit until we can fit it through, and then we'll slap it on there. Okay, so we finally cut out the gear so that we put it on. It'll fit on there. It doesn't fit on there right now. I have to hammer it in. So it's a tighter fit. That's perfect. Then we got some bolts for it. So let's attach it. We'll be doing the mounts for the bearings here. I already got some of them here, and the holes are a pain to do, so I'm gonna have to make them bigger because they're kind of off from that. Yeah. Okay, we just finished up this last axle mount. Now, this was a pain to do. All my drill bits were dull, and geez, it took me an hour to make this one. It took me 30 minutes to make that one because the drills were somewhat sharp, but an hour to make this one. It took forever, but we finally got them on. We could now bolt them on, and then I am gonna weld them onto this bar. We'll put them under there. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna put the mounting plate on here with the engine, and we'll do that. So I finally got it done. This is how it turned out. Very nice, no wiggle room. Very stable, like it's centered, because see, I'll move it like that a little bit. That's about leveled right there. And it stays on there. Move it like this a little bit, and it falls that way. So I'm very happy with how that turned out. So I'll weld up those, or both these sides, and then we'll continue on with the engine plate. guess what happened today? The steering system came. And so we're just gonna do a little unboxing video, but then we won't install it this episode, which could be sad, but it's fine. We'll install it next episode. So all I want to do is look at it right now. I'm super excited to see how it is. So let's get right into it. So we got the steering system. Here's the steering wheel that we already had. We got it from Edward. Here's the actual rack and pinion. Here's the steering, I guess, connection that connects to this bar. That then connects to there. But then these are the nice little rods that connect to the wheels. I don't think we'll use these just because the diameter doesn't match up with the holes in here. But it's okay. This rack and pinion gear worked out really well. We're actually gonna have as minimal bump steer as possible. I'll show you why. So you see this rack? Well, these bend right where the A-arms bend, which is what we exactly need. And so that's going to be very nice because it's going to give us barely any bump steer. So yeah, this will be it for this video. We got the roll cage installed. We'll be getting the seat next episode. We'll install the steering rack next episode. We'll also attach the rear arm. So a lot of work. We're also receiving brakes for this vehicle, so it's very awesome. We're almost done with this project, or at least done to the point where it's rideable. So next episode we might take it out and test drive it a little bit. I don't know how much time we'll have, but this is turning out awesome. Now, please consider subscribing to help us and keep us motivated to keep posting out videos for you guys. Make sure to leave a like. Share this video with your friends, and as always, stay real, stay true.